Hello and welcome to another amazing time on You Were There. My name is Modupe and I'm your guide through these 30 minutes as we share inspiring stories of lives that have been affected positively through the passion and dedication of our esteemed 700 Club partners. We want you, our dear partners, to know that we are truly grateful, and so are our beneficiaries. Come with us as we meet one of such blessed hearts that is passionate about making a difference, and he has been doing this through his giving. His love for humanitarian work is his main motivation for partnering with us. Take a look.
On my way coming here, there's a boy I met on the road. He was asking me, he wanted to be selling pure water, but no money for him to buy a bowl to be selling pure water. And I checked my pockets, all I have, I think I gave it to him. He was so happy. That's what I want.
Olayinka Bada always wanted to help people. Born into a family of 6, Olayinka looked forward to a bright future. However, by the time he got into the university,
I entered school through my church father. He was able to raise school fees for me then. But along the line, my church father died, and nobody was able to stand beside me. Life was so difficult, so I withdrew myself from academic pursuits from University of Ife.
just when it seemed there was no way to go, help came in the most unusual way.
A friend told me about 700 Club. I said, okay, I started watching them. I can't recall the name of the person on camera then. So we were discussing and prayed. And sincerely, I knelt down and I prayed towards it. I said, God, if you can touch my life, I'm ready to be a member of 700 Club. I was able to raise a little amount of money. I applied to Federal Polytechnic in Bida to study statistics at national diploma level, and God was able to help me to succeed.
Blessed with a miracle job and a better life, Olayinka now talks about the goodness of God that he has experienced.
I was called for a work which I didn't even expect. No interview, no writing of application letter. It really touched my life. And whenever I'm telling people or I'm sharing my testimony, I do comment, tell them, go and join 700 Club. You will never remain the same. God will touch your life.
Wow! Olayinka is one of the amazing people whose giving has put smiles on people's faces and transformed lives. Let's check out one of them.
Every day, Sharif struggled to do the simplest tasks, like picking up a book. 2 years ago, he was a regular kid who loved to play ball. Then one day, he was playing inside, close to a candle.
He touched the candle just for a second. Before he knew what was happening, his shirt caught on fire.
Sharif was probably wearing a shirt similar to this one. It's a very cheap, very flammable import from the Far East. All he did was touch his shirt to the candle, and in a matter of a few seconds, his chest, arms, and neck were engulfed in flames as the plastic of the material melted into his skin.
After 4 months in the hospital, Sharif went back home with scars so thick and hard he could barely turn or even lift his head.
It is so painful watching my son suffer. I don't want to think about it or remember what happened anymore.
When CBN found out about Sharif's condition, we offered to pay for a major corrective surgery that would loosen up all the tight scars. In no time at all, Sharif was back outside, playing with his brother and just being a regular kid again.
It is so nice to see my son play around the house and do all the things he loves again.
A few months after the surgery, we visited Sharif to see how he's doing. I was thrilled to see he could move his head and neck and had a full range of motion with no pain at all. As we played some games, it was great to finally see him smile.
We are so thankful. Someone out in the world reached out to help us. He didn't know us, but you helped my son. God bless you.
The burns Sharif suffered robbed him of a vibrant childhood. But thank God for the passionate 700 Club partners. Because of your donation and support, Sharif's life received a turnaround, and now he is happy. Sharif is only one of countless children whose childhood lacked glow. CBN met with another child who was often laughed at and mocked. Why? And what help was he able to receive? Find out in this next piece.
When Ayuba wakes up every morning, he cannot wait to get to school. It's quite a change. He used to be miserable at school because he had a cleft lip.
He told me that the other kids always picked on him. That made him very sad. He said he was always alone in class.
The children were so mean to him that eventually he stopped coming to school.
Ayuba's mother wanted to help him, but the family could not afford the surgery he needed.
I decided to trust God and pray that help will come someday.
Then someone told her about CBN and said we might be able to fix Ayuba's lip for free. Not long after that, CBN paid for Ayuba's surgery, and soon he had a brand new smile.
After the surgery, I couldn't believe my eyes. I kept jumping for joy. I wish I could give you some sort of gift to thank you for what you did for our son.
I want to say a big thank you to those who helped Ayuba. He is much happier now, and the children don't hurt him anymore.
I felt very bad every time my friends made fun of my lips. Now I'm so happy. I look good and I can go to school. Thank you for fixing my lips.
I'm Ekere Ufumamowo. My family and I joined the 700 Club a couple of years ago.
My name is Dokas Akimbi and I'm a member of 700 Club.
My name is Tona Adaba. I'm a member of 700 Club.
I'm Babatunde Oladapo. I joined the 700 Club in 2014.
I am Pastor Rabi Ibrahim. I joined 700 Club in 2007.
The need to reach the unreached with the Word of God and to give potable water to rural communities and to put smiles on the faces of widows and orphans in those communities drove us to join the 700 Club.
I'm so glad I joined 700 Club and I'm going to remain a partner because helping the less privileged is one of my passions and my drive.
I love being a member of 700 Club because I love putting smiles on people's faces.
My major motivation for joining the 700 Club is the opportunity to touch lives. And whenever I see smiles on people, it gives me satisfaction.
So many souls have been touched. The downtrodden, the wretched, hopeless became hopeful. Testimonies here and there. It's actually wonderful to be a part of Christian Broadcasting Network, more especially as a 700 Club partner.
Thank you, and thank you again, CBN partners. Ayuba was able to receive free surgery only because of your selfless service. God bless you. Our partners cut across every walk of life, and their support comes in different ways. It can be monetary donations, gifts and other supplies, their time, expertise and services, prayers, and so much more. Of such partners are the skilled medical personnel who have a heart and passion for people's health. And even though they paid their way through school, they render their services to CBN's humanitarian work for free. Here is our chat with them.
I'm an anesthesiologist. I actually work with the plastic surgeon for cleft lip and palate repair. At all times, I want to ensure that the values I get to my machine is seen with what is at the patient end. So from time to time, you always see me go check up my patient. Even though I've given my drug from the start, at a certain interval, I will have to, give a top-up dose to make sure that I ensure that pain-free event. When patients come under anesthesia, our aim is that patient must wake up. So when you see people, come in pain, go back pain-free, you're just happy because you know that you've impacted a life.
Most of the children that are afflicted are from the low socioeconomic class. Individuals whose parents cannot even afford a 3-square meal. talk less of surgeries that will cost so much. It's like a fortune trying to raise money for that purpose. An average surgery should cost up to 100,000 naira, if not more. It depends on maybe how complex it is. I remember one of the first patients I did under CBN operation, blessing. Like 12 years, I'm not too sure. But you could see how the community were receiving. There's a great difference. I've operated on some that they don't have life partners, but they have gotten married. I've operated on females too, that you could see the difference. So those are things, it makes you happy that there's a difference. Safety is very paramount. You're walking around the face, the airway, anything that blocks it, the child is in danger or whoever, even if he's an adult, if you have to do, because you have to put the person to sleep under general anesthesia. You know, take over and control the person's breathing. So any person who cannot do that very well, and the smaller the child, the younger the age, the more critical it is. We will not be able to reach out so much in terms of coverage, but with agencies that have been able to collaborate to raise funds, that has gone a long way and in increasing the number. If we combine what CBN been partnering, we've done probably over 200, and that's not a small number. So you can imagine the reach out, the difference that has been able to make in communities, individual families who can reach out in many ways, but not necessarily that you fund. You could help in mobilizing. You could help in some other ways. There are many ways you can do. People who have been treated, you can help rehabilitate them to be able to be useful to the society and themselves.
Isn't that just heartwarming? These are well-meaning individuals who are contributing their quota to the service of humanity and to the salvation of souls. I have come to find out that giving is like medicine to the soul. There is usually great joy in seeing people touched by little acts of kindness. Here at CBN, we have the platform to reach people and nations, and I encourage you to join us today. Come on board and send us where you cannot physically go. Become a CBN partner today and be a part of the change that the world is expectantly waiting for. For details on how you can become a CBN partner, please contact us through the details on your screen. Remember, no gift is too small. God bless you as you partner with us today. Don't go away, as You Were There continues with the story of God's love shown to a family in China.
Yashun was born with not just one, but 2 holes in her heart. The Yus were devastated until a doctor said if they took good care of their daughter, the holes would heal naturally and their baby would be fine.
The doctor said it was important that my baby did not catch a cold, so I didn't let her go outside, and I held her when she slept because I was afraid she'd knock her covers off and freeze.
We were very careful about everything.
But Yashun still got sick, and with harsh winter weather, the baby's cold quickly turned into pneumonia.
Yashun's face was red, her skin was burning hot, and she could hardly breathe. I still hoped that somehow the holes would close up. But when I took her to the hospital, the doctor said the holes were bigger than ever.
We thought it was all our fault.
Yashun needed immediate surgery to save her life. But Mr. Yu works at a mechanic shop and only makes $57 a week.
With such little income, I couldn't afford surgery. And by the time I saved up, it would probably be too late. It was really hard to think about our future without Yashun.
Mrs. Yu cried out to a doctor in desperation. He told her about CBN, and we arranged for surgery for Yashun.
I was so excited and said, Yashun, you are going to live because warm-hearted people are going to help you.
A doctor closed up the 2 holes in Yashun's heart, and today she's doing great.
Yashun is growing very fast now, and she is happy every day. What a gift. I hope she will want to help others when she gets older, just like you helped her.
Thank you so much, Sibian. You rescued my daughter out of the shadow of death and put her into the sunshine. Now she has the kind of life we always dreamed of. Thank you for making my little girl smile.
That story brings tears to my eyes. Shashing now shines from the radiance of a working heart. Isn't that just awesome? Well, at this point, we will take your comments from our social media page. Know that we really appreciate your feedback. Here are some comments.
Abimbola T. Kemi says, "May the good Lord reward you abundantly for the good work you are doing." Evans Benedict says, "God bless this forum. I pray to be part of this someday."
Thank you so much for your comments. We look forward to more interaction on our social media handles. Don't forget, you can always contact and connect with us via the contacts on your screen. Well, our 30 minutes are up, and this is the much we can take on this episode of You Were There. We will come your way again, but until then, remain blessed and keep touching souls.